Good morning and welcome. It's great to see all of you who've been a part of this event over the years, and for those who are attending for the very first time. Those in public safety in Cobb County are so grateful to have a Chamber of Commerce and our business partners that recognizes the sacrifices of our men and women in public safety and those things that they face on a daily basis to care for and protect those we serve. For those of you who may not know, I'm Randy Crider, Cobb County's Public Safety Director. I have the distinct pleasure to serve alongside over 1,800 of the most incredible men and women in public safety, which includes Cobb Police, Cobb Fire, Cobb E911, Cobb Emergency Management Agency, and Cobb County Animal Services. Today we pause to reflect on those who serve all of our communities here in Cobb County. Every firefighter, law enforcement officer, EMT, animal services employee, and E911 dispatcher begins their shift looking for a way to protect or save a life. You will hear stories of our heroes rushing into danger and placing themselves in harm's way. You'll hear of accounts of devoted service to duty, always finding a way to help another, be safe, always placing themselves second and never looking for anything in return. Later, as you listen to the incidents that today's nominees responded to or the services that they've provided, pay close attention and put yourself in their shoes, realizing that many of the actions were made in a split-second response with no room for mistakes. They are our heroes. To all of you who are public servants, I want to thank you for all that you do, your sacrifices, your family's sacrifices. Know that you are loved and appreciated and respected by those in our community that you serve. Now I want to take opportunity to welcome my friend and our Sheriff, Craig Owens, to the stage for a moment of reflection, which will precede our fallen heroes presentation. During this moment, I ask that you focus your attention to the candle placed on the table to my left. As the candle glows at the seat of honor, you can see the depth of service from our community heroes, the men and women in public safety. Remember those individuals who were taken too early and the sacrifices of their families. The candle burns in honor and remembrance of them.
September 8th was one of the darkest days in the history of the Cobb County Sheriff's Office.
Officers, preset arms!
Today we lay John to rest and remember the costly sacrifice he paid, but I stand here resolute to tell his family, blood and blue, that we will not forget our friend, because heroes live forever.
And to the entire Cobb County Sheriff's Department, your grief and your pain matter too, and it's just as important as ours.
Deputy Marshal Irvin, thank you for being such a bright light for the Sheriff's Office.
Marshall has left a deep imprint on so many people's lives, and we'll miss him.
End of watch September 8th, 2022. Thank you for your years of service and dedication to both the citizens of Cobb County and this great nation. We will show you 1035. Rest in peace. We have it from here.
Well, good morning, everyone. I think y'all know who I am. Just in case you don't, I'm Sheriff Craig Owens, the Sheriff of Cobb County. And that was a great video tribute that we just saw to two great, honorable young men. It's been a couple of weeks since the funerals for Deputy Irvin and Kolaski, but it feels like it was just yesterday. And it still doesn't really feel real. The day-to-day work still continues, even though our grief is still present. And yes, even anger. Deputy Kolaski was an Army man, just like I was. And I have to be honest, I was angry to see that this man served several combat tours to come back home to end up being killed in our community by a sick man while he was out just doing his job. The morning of the funeral, I received his 15-year service letter. And normally I would sign them and present them. So that changed my whole day as well. I was angry to see that Deputy Irvin's wife lost the love of her life, her high school sweetheart. He loved her and those two little girls so very much. And he loved fishing. And if you attended and saw the funeral, you know just the day before the incident, or the day of, he was able to catch one of the biggest fishes he ever had opportunity to catch. And he's very proud of that, catching that big fish. There are so many stories I can tell you about these two young men and how they made Cobb County Sheriff's Office such a much better place to work. But to be honest, we will continue to feel the pain of the ultimate deaths for a long time to come. But the pain has much been more bearable because of the help of people like you in the audience today and our entire community of Cobb County. The community has spoken out, gave us support, gave us their love during this very difficult time for us. I'd like to say thank you, Director Kreider. Thank you, Chief Van Hooser, the men and women across the Public Safety Forum in Cobb County and across the state of Georgia and even across the nation for reaching out to us and providing support during this horrible time for us. You know, at the Sheriff's Office, we have a motto. It's one team, one community, and one fight. And that has ever been present since this dark day of September 8th. So many law enforcement agencies have reached out to us across the country, as well as ours here in the local Metro Atlanta area. In fact, our Metro Atlanta sheriffs even came in and worked shifts for our sheriffs so we can take off and grieve and mourn and pay respects as well. They helped us also send these fine two deputies home with dignity and respect. The Cobb Chamber and our entire business community of Cobb County has also been very helpful, and we sincerely appreciate that. And working through our foundation to provide support for those families has been tremendous, and thank you all again for that as well. Lieutenant Leger did a beautiful job of speaking at the funerals. Deputies Earn and Kolaski both reported to him directly. He said something then I want you to realize today. Evil would not prevail. Let me tell you that again. Evil would not prevail. The scripture says, turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. That's why we are here this morning, to show our appreciation to the brave folks who put on the uniform, who wear the badge, the ones who run in despite of the danger ahead of them, the ones who gladly serve no matter how big or small the task, the ones who lay down their lives to fight to keep you all safe. You all see their names and faces on the annual phone video that will play next. On behalf of the men and women of the Cobb County Sheriff's Office, I want to thank you all for your love and support over the past few weeks. We are sincerely appreciative of your support. It is an honor to serve you as a Sheriff of Cobb County. Thank you.